Hello, howdy everyone. Dejected Beta Clone 076 here, and dejected why? Well, I can't really fuss too much. I am getting a ride at least, but I thought today was going to be the day I got to ride Anna again, and I was actually told I was getting to ride her again, and I was going to have her all day tomorrow for my ride, and then bring her back on Wednesday, but that didn't happen. So I was very excited, very looking forward to that, because I miss that bike so much, and she needs to be ridden, and needs a few miles put on her to get her running again nicely, but don't get to ride her. So I'm just a little dejected and saddened over that, because I was really looking forward to that. But on a plus side, did my first true mechanical work today, first time in my life, and that I have changed oil. And so went for the Amsoil, put it in Ridgefield, and so there's at least that. I don't know how much of it, what kind of difference, if any, it'll make, but at least now I know that got the right amount of oil and everything in her, and at least have that taken care of, because the bike was just sitting there whenever it came in from the auction, and didn't even think about it until last week. No idea when the oil was changed on it last, when that kid had it, who wrecked it. And so, yeah, so I got that done today, and seems to be helping. I mean, I don't know, the shifting seems to be smoother, seems to be running just a little bit better, but I mean, I don't know, that could just be hopeful thinking on it, because this little bike, as much as I love it, it does seem to be missing power. I mean, even compared to other 250s, she seems to be missing power. So I don't know what's up with that, because it's like I've said before, if I just had passing power, I think this bike would be absolutely perfect for me, because I don't care about just the outright speed so much. Just want something comfortable and nice and economic to ride, and something that's fun to ride and play around on. And this bike does all those things except for missing the passing power. And so that was going to be kind of nice if I'd been able to ride Anna again, get to have that old familiar feeling from the Katana, the way that she ran. But I didn't get to, so yeah, I'm hoping. I don't know. I need to find a bike I'm content with. And, because I mean, I'm on the third bike that I have actually owned since August or September, whenever it was, August I guess. So, I mean, I do need to find something I can live with, but I've got such a specific thing in mind, because I want the 50 plus miles to the gallon. I want something that's playful, I want something that's comfortable, and I know that it's out there. It's just going to be a matter of finding it and having the money to get it whenever I find it. Since I've already got two bikes, I mean, I've got to sell them, sell at least one, preferably the Concourse, so that I can have something to ride. So, which, that bike should have been the perfect bike, but it's not. I don't know why, what it is about it. I can't stand riding it, and I hate that, because it has everything else. Has power, I mean, not great gas mileage, 40 miles to the gallon, plenty of storage space, all kinds of storage space, and it's just not comfortable for me to ride, and just big and fat and top heavy. Just don't like how it feels. It's not that playful. Great on straight stretches, pretty good on the interstate, but just not that much fun to play on. Not anywhere near as much fun as this bike, or the Shadow, or even the Katana was to play on. So, I don't know. keep on going back to the SV650 or an SV1000, either one. I think the SV1000 would actually be a better bike. I like that standard riding position, but oh well. What is it going on? Got that Skeptics thing this week. Probably going to ride this bike up. More than likely. And this is the bike I want to ride. This is the bike I prefer to ride, so it'll probably be the bike I ride. And I'm hoping that'll be entertaining and fun to go to. I hope it's not like whenever I go to Dragon Con, they've got a Skeptics panel, and the panel is basically the people who are running the panel are basically preaching, and it's not encouraging of critical thinking and questioning and finding answers and reasons for things. It's just, we're right, you're wrong. If you disagree with us, you're stupid, get out. And that was just annoying and unbelievable to come to see about that. And they had the big room at one point, and it was just absolutely terrible. We got up and left the panel because, I mean, it was like being in church. It was like having some crazy preacher up there screaming and yelling at you about how your ways are wrong and only their ways are right, and there is no compromise and only their reasons are what are important and all this other stuff, and it was just ridiculous. So I'm hoping that thing this week is not like that. I don't think it will be, but if you've been part of something for a while and as things change, you don't always notice it. So I don't know. I don't think that would be the case with my friend who's got me going to that, but never know. I hope it's not. So anyways, that's about it. Tomorrow I'm gonna get a nice ride. I don't know which bike I'm gonna ride tomorrow. It's gonna be nice and warm. For some odd reason I want to ride the concourse, and I don't understand why it is that I keep wanting to ride that bike. Well, I know why it is, because I want to be content with a bike, and I've already got two, so I want one of these two to be the bike that I'm content with, so I don't have to spend money, and I can sell one of them whenever I get lucky enough to find somebody to buy one, and then I've got my bike and I don't have to worry about it. And so I don't know, I'll just have to wait and see and figure out what I'm riding tomorrow whenever tomorrow gets here. And tomorrow, I forgot until my buddy called and said he'd see me tomorrow for my game, and I was like, what game? And Mass Effect 3 releases tomorrow, March 6th. I had completely forgotten. I've been looking forward to this game for a year, and I completely forgot that it was releasing now. Where I've just been so, well, for lack of a better word, so eaten up with motorcycles. It's like, oh, video game? What? No, I got a motorcycle. And then it's like, oh, Mass Effect. Okay, yeah, that video game. Yeah, so I'm figuring I probably won't. I don't even think I'll actually make it out to the shop this week now because of that. I figure I'm probably gonna have the rest of my week is gonna be spent, and next week and the following week and for a while my free time is gonna be spent playing that game whenever I'm not working on stuff, instead of just out goofing off, going down to the shop and hanging out. It's like, why would I go down to the shop and hang out whenever I've got Mass Effect 3 to play? Because the demo was a blast. It was too short, but it's a demo. It's not supposed to be a long, drawn-out thing. So, yeah, that I am looking forward to seeing the next part of Commander Shepard's ordeal with the Reavers. So that I'm gonna be thinking about that all night tonight now. I might go back through and just beat Mass Effect 2 again, just for kicks and giggles, since 3 comes out. Run through it with my Adept or my Soldier, or my Engineer, or whatever else. I've got all of them. I've beat it with all of them at least once, with everything except for the Vanguard. I cannot stand playing the Vanguard. I don't know what it is about that. Well, everything's based on ranged stuff, and the Vanguard really doesn't have the ranged abilities. So they're for up close and personal, and especially early in the game, it's hard to get up close and personal. At least it was for me. That's just not my play style. and so that made it difficult for me and very much not fun. It's the only time I haven't had fun playing it was playing as the Vanguard, and so I quit at least playing the Vanguard and went back to playing all the others again. And so I'll probably sit down and play that. I've been playing what was it, Splinter Cell Conviction, and that is a fun game, which of course is Splinter Cell, so everything's based on stealth and silent takedowns and that type of stuff, and using your environment somewhat, and being sneaky and tricksy, being everything that the Batman should be if Bruce Wayne wasn't afraid of the dark. But that's just my own hatred of the Arkham games. I didn't care that much for Arkham Asylum. Arkham City, I liked even less. I like the story so far better to the Arkham City game. But, I mean, he's not the Batman in those games. He's drop in, oh, look, there's 30 guys in this area where there's all kinds of shadows and places where I would, if I were really the Batman, I would take them out silently and then just deal with a couple of them at the end. But no, in this game, oh, look, there's 30 guys. They've all got guns. I'm going to drop down and fist fight all of them while they shoot me in the back. Because the Batman can take multiple high-powered rifle rounds to the back and not ever be harmed, because he's not really human, apparently. So, yeah, that game just frustrated me to no end. Though I am curious to see what happens. What happened in it. I might just have to go with my buddies. Or just find out what it was. I don't know. But, yeah, that's pretty much it. So, I guess, once again, I'll bid you adieu. And I'll talk to you all real soon. It's been Beta Clone 076, bringing the ruin of my mind to yours, one word at a time.